Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I was really excited about this tarot card spread that I found on Pinterest that I wanted to share with all of you. So today's reading is going to be about twin flame union. Woohoo! So let's get right into the reading. First question is, what do you really want from your twin flame union? What do you really want from your twin flame union? So we have Four of Cups, and then this one came out. We have Queen of Cups, and we'll take one more. We have Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the question is, what do you really want from your twin flame union? So I see this as you have this idea of what love is. You, in your twin flame union, you want it to be everything that you hoped for in a love relationship, in a connection. You found this ideal partner, your twin flame, and you want to experience this ideal, I don't want to call it a fantasy, but yeah, it's like we meet our twin flame, we're incredibly attracted, they're everything that we want and more, and there's this incredible connection. So right away we have this idea of, in our heads, of what this connection needs to play out as. So it's like also going back to just growing up and ideas of how does this happily ever after love romance relationship, how does that look like? So we already have this idea, you already have this idea of what that looks like, and what you're wanting in union is this idea, this fantasy of how you want it to be. And then the next card was Queen of Cups. So by having twin flame union, what that means to you, what it may mean to you, is being this idealized version of yourself, especially the fact that the Queen of Pentacles came out right after. So you just being this idealized version of yourself, of being, the person that you see yourself in this idealized version of this connection. So being loving, receiving love, having that confidence, like the way you're feeling now about yourself may be different from who you see yourself as being in union. And so there is kind of like this gap of who we are today and who we are supposed to be when we're in union. Again, this idealized fantasy person of who we are supposed to be when we're in union. So if we really don't see ourselves as being that right now, then chances are we're not going to be in union. If we see ourselves as, we're in great health, we're the perfect weight, we have the right clothes, we have the right job, we have the right amount of money in our bank account, we have the right career, whatever it is. If we are not seeing ourselves as that right now, then it explains why we're not in actual union. So maybe it's about recognizing ourselves and appreciating everything we are today and saying, you know what? I'm good enough today to be in union with my twin flame. I don't have to be this ideal weight. I don't have to have, all this money in my account to be with my twin flame. Maybe it's just about loving ourselves and being empowered today. Even though it may not feel like we're completely empowered, but just to make that switch, just that little click of perspective in our minds that you are completely, you have everything you need to be in union, just the way you are. You are perfect just the way you are to be in union. So it's understandable why you would want to be something else, like this idealized version. So maybe it's good to ask these questions, like, what do we really want? Maybe we're thinking we want to be in union so we can be this different version of who we are today. And it's really about, we're completely fine the way we are today. So what we want in union is something different than what we have today. And if we have this idea of love, then maybe all we need to do is give that love to ourselves in the way that we fantasized about it, loving, admiring, adoring ourselves, giving ourselves everything that we are wanting from our twin flame, when we're in union. So maybe write down everything you want to feel and experience in twin flame union, and know that you can experience that today. We can experience it now. And when we experience it today, over time, consistently, we become a magnet for that. So that is so very awesome. So the next question is, let me put on my glasses. What are you not seeing clearly about your twin flame? Just kidding. What are you not clearly seeing about your twin flame? There's a lot. Let me just take the first 3. Okay, what are you not seeing clearly? We have the 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and 3 of Cups. Okay, so what are you not clearly seeing in your twin flame? Maybe you're not focusing on all the positives. Maybe you're focusing on your own projected emotions or doubt. Maybe you're not clearly seeing how amazing your twin flame really is. Maybe you're not seeing that your twin flame is a mirror of you. And at least if you see it as, oh, they're just reflecting back to me my inner child's woundedness. Maybe that'll give us more perspective to see who they really are and not see them as a reflection of our own woundedness. And with the 2 of Wands, you're not clearly seeing that this can work, that the 2 of you can work at this. And work at having harmony, work at learning how to self-love. Maybe you're doubting that your twin flame is capable of learning everything that you're learning. Maybe we're not clearly seeing that our twin flame is just as capable as we are. Maybe we're seeing them as not good enough. So when we see our twin flame in this way, there's that part of us that's actually rejecting them and rejecting union. So it's very important for us to really examine how we're seeing our twin flame, and knowing that it's coming from a place of hurt and pain. And with the 3 of Cups, maybe you're seeing your twin flame as not being able to be loyal. Maybe you're feeling that your twin flame it will just get swept up with someone else. But I truly don't feel that that's the case. When twin flames connect, it doesn't matter who comes along. It doesn't matter if, 5 people come along or 10 people. It doesn't matter. Your twin flame only feels for you what they feel in this connection. They can try to replace it, but it will never be the same kind of spiritual soul connection that you have with one another. So again, it's really important to see what we're projecting onto our twin flame rather than seeing them for who they truly are. And if we can't see them as loyal, maybe there's something within us that we're not being loyal to ourselves. We're betraying ourselves by putting others first. This is going really deep. I had no idea. Okay, so the next question is, what would your life be like if you got together? What would your life be like? Like, because we have this idealized, vision, fantasy of what life would be like. So let's gain insight into what would life be like being with your twin flame. So we'll take these 3. Ooh, 7 of Swords. And we have the Fool. And we have Queen of Wands. Okay, so what would life be like if you got together? Okay, so if you got together right now, what I'm getting, the 7 of Swords is like deceptive energy or not being true to yourself. If you got together now, there would still be something that you're hiding from yourself. So I'm getting like not being authentic. If you got together now, there would still be inauthenticity. You wouldn't be truly authentic. You wouldn't be truly vulnerable. You wouldn't be truly in alignment with who you really are. Yeah, so that's what I got from that. The Fool card. If you got together now, if you were in union now, maybe you wouldn't be able to take a leap of faith. And, when these challenges or bumps in the road come up, you wouldn't be able to really handle them in order to stay together. Not being able to really take the leap of faith and have faith in your connection that no matter what shows up, you guys are going to make it. Maybe you're not quite there yet. Maybe we're not quite there yet. Maybe we still have to work on really believing that this connection is A, possible, and B, can withstand the test of time. Like, how many of us want to be with our twin flame in union to only end up separating again and then ending up with someone else? I mean, like, we want this to be long lasting. So are we really going to be able to, take this leap of faith and stay in that faith when you're together, when you're confronted with things in life, when everyday life happens to both of you? Are you going to be able to keep the faith? Queen of Wands. Are we still going to be able to work on ourselves, on our goals, on self-love? Or are we only going to be about the connection and what makes ourselves happy rather than, being on our life purpose and serving the planet? Is it just going to be, this beautiful connection and not care about anything else that's important to us? Is what I'm getting from this card. Such thought-provoking reading. I had no idea what we were getting into today. Whew. Okay. How does your twin flame truly feel about you deep down in their heart? How does your twin flame truly feel about you? Four of Pentacles. Okay, so whenever I see Four of Pentacles, it's always about self-love. So what I'm getting from this is that we're not able to truly receive their love if we don't love ourselves and if they don't love themselves. So they love you as much as they love themselves. Sounds weird, but when you really think about it, how your twin flame loves themselves is kind of like their capacity to love you. So if there's a lot of self-hate, which sometimes we don't even know is there, if there's a dislike for our own self, then that's going to come up in your connection. So how they really feel about you is how they really feel about themselves. That's what I'm getting. There is love regardless. There's always love. But their extent of love, to the extent of the love that they give you, is how much they love themselves. That's why it's so very important for us to learn how to self-love, love us in the way that we need, because then that just overflows and benefits your twin flame, and it benefits others. So your twin flame must also learn self-love. And because twin flames mirror, when you learn how to really self-love, they will get it too. You know, they'll just need to catch up, but it is possible, 100%. Okay. So the next question is, where is this connection going in the future? Where is this connection going in the future? It's going to the moon. It's beautiful. There's that saying that I love. When you say I love you, you say I love you to the moon and back. So I'm hearing like, I love you to the moon and back, but I also love you to the moon and beyond. So your connection in the future has the possibility of going beyond your expectations, beyond, not that, you know, having expectations I know can be tricky because, you know, but what I'm really getting is that when we get to a place where we're really truly ready on the inside for union, that means we've mastered self-love, we've mastered unconditional love, we've mastered our emotions, we're mastering having compassion and forgiveness. When we've become a master at all that, like, your love for each other is to the moon and back, like unlimited possibilities for you and your twin flame. So it's whatever you create it to be. It's however big you want it to be. All of that is possible. To the moon and back. I love it. Okay, one last card. What is blocking this twin flame union? What is blocking your twin flame union? What is blocking this union? Ooh, that just came out easily. Ten of Swords. Oh, man. It makes sense. You know, no matter how much our twin flame tries to show us that we love, that they love us, you see how there's a sword, like ready to fight, like on the defense, like you're nice to me, but I'm gonna hold back because I don't want to get hurt. So this Ten of Swords is just to me like heavy emotion, our woundedness from our childhood that we still bring into our twin flame connection. So we're on the defense, we hold back, we are not vulnerable. We are not being authentic with what we say, what we do, with how we feel. So this is what's really blocking. We have to practice really being authentic, really practicing self-love so that we can heal, like having our guard up. It's natural to have our guard up because it's the way we protect our hearts. It's the way we protect our inner child. But when we go into our twin flame union with this, it's not going to fly. It's going to come up as a block. So we must really release all of this buried emotion of, whatever it is, defensiveness, insecurity, doubt. Like, we have to clear ourselves of that in order to have true, long-lasting harmony. Okay, so I really hope today's reading was helpful for you guys. It's a different reading that I haven't done before, so please let me know in the comments if you like this reading, and I'll be sure to include it again. So I just want to thank you all so very much for watching these readings and for showing up every day in the world the way you do, because only you can show up in the world the way you do. And I want to acknowledge all of you and acknowledge you for your beauty and light that you bring, as well as the dark, because we are both. So it's all about balancing that light and dark. And some of us, and I know talking from experience, have carried a lot of darkness. And so it's all about bringing that into alignment. And so I want to acknowledge you all for being just the beautiful human being that you are. You are also an angel that's brought to this planet to uplift and heal the planet. Through your healing, we heal the planet. Through our healing, we heal the planet, and we heal our connection with our twin flame and our connection with our inner child. So be sure to purchase your healing sessions with me. It would truly be an honor to be a part of your journey back to wholeness, oneness, and love. So again, thank you all so very much. Please follow me on Instagram, and I'll try to post more on TikTok. And thank you all for subscribing. So again, I love you all so very much. And until next time, I'm wishing you so much love and peace.